Hey guys, this is YourDoom, and I just want to talk for a few minutes about the newest version of my most popular video series, How to Play from the Blinds version 2016. So as many of you already know, my very first video series I ever did was the original How to Play from the Blinds video series. The reason I started with that topic is I really felt, and I still feel, that playing out of the blinds, defending out of position from the blinds has always been one of my greatest strengths in this game. What you're looking at on the screen right now is my win rate by position. It's filtered 3 to 10 handed. I took out the heads up play. That would make my small blind and big blind win rate look much better than it is in a 3 to 10 handed game. So for the past 2 years of play, here are my by position results. You can see the top 2 rows are my small blind and my big blind win rates. Of course, they're going to be in red because you're posting a blind every hand. You would want to compare them to, if I folded every single hand in the small blind, this would say negative 50, and this would say negative 100 if I folded every hand in the big blind. So my most popular course has now been optimized for 2016 play. The new version is on sale now. What you're going to find in this video series is, well, I'm going to be correcting a lot of the misinformation that's out there today. I'm going to be showing you how to do your own analysis for how to construct your optimal ranges pre-flop, and then also how to proceed post-flop. And what I'm really going to do is instill in you a very deep understanding of why what you're doing is correct. I'm not going to just tell you, hey, defend this hand against this steal size because I said so. By the end of the series, you'll know how to properly construct your own ranges. You'll know how to alter them depending on which opponents you're facing. And you'll be very, very confident in why you're doing it. So the question here up on the screen is, well, should you defend, if you're in the big blind, should you defend a Queen 7 suited versus 2.5x, 55% button steal? So if you're working with a different coach or watching a different video and they try to give you a hand chart of, hey, defend these hands versus this steal size all the time and fold these hands, then you should stop that video right there, because that coach is doing you a huge disservice. They're not teaching you how to play poker the right way. Because the correct answer to this question is not yes or not no. It depends on a ton of other factors. And that's what you're going to get in this video series. You're going to get a very deep understanding of what to look for, how to determine your own perfect dynamic ranges, and you're going to be able to answer this question, yes, I should defend Queen 7 suited versus 2.5x steal versus these players, but not versus these other players. You'll look for, well, does this player have any leaks? Does he have a leak? Maybe he checks back flop and then folds to turn stab way too often. Maybe he bets flop, checks back turn, and folds to river stab way too often. Maybe he has tendencies where a 3-bet bluff is more optimal in this spot. Or taking it even further, maybe he checks back flop, calls your turn barrel, but will fold very high frequency to a river follow-up bet. So these are many of the things that you need to be looking for to improve your blind play. And if your HUD is somewhat limited and you're saying, well, how do I even find that out? I don't have that information. Well, I do. And you can download it for free if you purchase this series. You can download all my HUD definitions. You can upgrade your own HUD. You can add definitions, add pop-ups to your own HUD from my download package. Or you can just copy my HUD completely and just use the exact same HUD that I use. So it's 2016, you need to have the best HUD technology, or you're going to be at a huge disadvantage already before you even start your session. So the answer to the question up on the screen is for me, most of the time, but not all of the time, versus some players yes, versus other players no. And you're going to understand very deeply what this means and how to form your own yes and no answers to these questions after you finish this video series. So if you are serious about your game, you should absolutely consider entering our community as a massively plus EV investment. I always tell people that poker instruction, paying for great poker instruction, it's not like a luxury item. It's not like taking a vacation to a nice beach and springing for the nicest hotel. It's an investment in yourself. And I absolutely promise that you're going to learn poker the right way. And what you're going to have is a newfound set of skills to use at the poker tables for the rest of your life. I mean, just consider one example. I mean, if you're playing NL 200 and one of my courses can increase your overall win rate by just 2 BBs per 100, that's a 40,000 euro value over your next 1 million hands. So just right there, in that one example, you would make over 100 times return on investment in your next 1 million hands. So I'm sure if an expert told you that there's a stock, you have to put down a little bit of money to get that stock, but there's a very decent chance that the stock will go up 100 times in value, then you would look at that as a great investment. If you are serious about your game, then high quality poker instruction is an investment in yourself. So even if you do play a little bit lower than NL200, I'm still very confident that this course experience, which of course is not just instructional videos, is the private forum membership, and of course the HUD upgrade as well, that you should definitely be able to make back the purchase price of this course very quickly. So you can click the link below to read literally pages and pages of testimonials on this and previous versions of this course. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to shoot me an email, yourdoompoker@gmail.com. And you can always check out other free videos on my YouTube channel, YourDoom Poker on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and take care.